Did you know that right now, there are forests on Earth so strange they defy all explanation? We're talking about places where compasses spin wildly, trees grow in impossible shapes, and rivers literally boil. I'm Chris, and today we are going on an insane adventure to explore the 14 most mysterious forests on the planet. I've chartered planes, hired expert guides, and we're going deep into places that most people are too scared to even talk about. From a forest in Japan where people go to disappear forever, to a place in Romania known as the Bermuda Triangle of Forests, we're going to see it all. We have a massive journey ahead of us, covering every corner of the globe. We'll be trekking through jungles so dense they never see sunlight, diving into underwater kelp forests taller than buildings, and even visiting a forest made entirely of stone. Each one of these locations has a secret, a puzzle that scientists and explorers have been trying to solve for centuries. We're going to get up close and personal with these mysteries, and I promise you, what we find will blow your mind. This isn't just a walk in the park. It's a journey into the unknown. We're going to push the limits and uncover the truth behind legends and whispers. From swimming tigers to UFO sightings, we're counting down the absolute craziest, most unbelievable forests in the world. Get ready, because these jungles hide mysteries you can't unsee. This is going to be the most epic video we have ever made. Let's get into it. Alright, first up, we're flying all the way to Japan, to the base of Mount Fuji, but we're not here to climb the mountain. We're here for this. Aokigahara Forest, the Sea of Trees. From above, it looks like a green ocean, but the moment you step inside, everything changes. The first thing you notice is the silence. Trees so tightly packed, they block almost all wind and sound. It's one of the quietest places on Earth. Seriously unnerving. So quiet you can hear your own heartbeat. But the real mystery is underground. The forest floor is volcanic rock from Mount Fuji's ancient eruption. It's packed with magnetic iron. Your compass goes completely haywire. GPS signals get lost. Your phone is useless. You can get lost in seconds. Many people do. Because of this and its eerie atmosphere, Aokigahara has a dark reputation as the suicide forest, a place where people tragically come to end their lives. Somber, beautiful, deeply mysterious. You have to respect it. Next, we're heading to Poland for one of the weirdest sights I have ever seen. Imagine walking into a forest and every single tree is bent at a perfect 90-degree angle at its base, all pointing in the exact same direction, north. This is the Crooked Forest, and it is a complete mind-bender. There are about 400 of these pine trees, all planted sometime in the 1930s. They grow normally for about a foot, then make a sharp C-shaped curve, and then shoot straight up into the sky like a regular tree. It looks like something out of a Dr. Seuss book. So, what happened here? No one knows for sure, and that's what makes it so crazy. One theory is that a massive snowstorm or blizzard weighed the young saplings down, causing them to grow this way. But why would it affect only this specific patch of 400 trees and not the thousands of straight ones surrounding them? Another more popular theory is that local farmers intentionally manipulated the trees back in the 30s, maybe to create naturally curved wood for building furniture or boats. But if that's the case, why did they stop? The town was abandoned during World War II, and whoever knew the secret took it with them to the grave. For our next mystery, we're going deep into the heart of the Peruvian Amazon, a place so remote it takes days to get here. We're looking for something straight out of a legend, a river that boils. This is the Chanay Timpishka, also known as the Boiling River. And when I say boiling, I am not exaggerating. The water here can reach up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, which is hot enough to give you third-degree burns in seconds. If you fall in, you are not coming out alive. Local shamans consider it a sacred place, and for centuries, the outside world thought it was just a myth. The craziest part is why it boils. Normally, a hot river like this would be fed by a volcano, but the nearest active volcano is over 400 miles away. Scientists were stumped. It turns out the river is heated by geothermal springs, fault-fed hot springs that crack open deep within the earth. Hot water from the planet's core travels up through these cracks and pours into the river, heating it to deadly temperatures for over 4 miles. It's a one-of-a-kind geological feature, a natural wonder that's as dangerous as it is beautiful. Standing next to it, the steam billows up and it feels like you're in a giant sauna. Okay, now we're heading to a place that some people call the most haunted forest in the world. Welcome to the Hoia Baciu Forest in Transylvania, Romania. This place has a seriously spooky reputation. Locals are terrified of it, and for good reason. For decades, it's been the center of countless paranormal claims, ghost sightings, unexplained disappearances. The forest is famous for its bizarrely shaped trees that twist and spiral in unnatural ways. People who enter report intense feelings of anxiety, nausea, the feeling of being watched. But what really puts this forest on the map is the UFO sightings. In the 1960s, a biologist captured some of the clearest photos of an alleged UFO hovering over a clearing in the forest. The sightings haven't stopped since. This clearing, a near-perfect circle where almost nothing grows, is known as the clearing or the dead zone. Soil samples show nothing unusual, yet plants just don't survive there. People have reportedly vanished in this forest, only to reappear years later with no memory of what happened. It's a paranormal hotspot so intense they call it the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. You know all those creepy fairy tales from the Brothers Grimm, Hansel and Gretel, Little Red Riding Hood? Well, this next forest is where they got their inspiration. We are in southwest Germany, entering the legendary Black Forest, and let me tell you, it lives up to its name. The canopy of conifer trees here is so incredibly dense that in many parts sunlight barely reaches the floor. Even midday, it creates a permanent state of twilight, both beautiful and incredibly eerie. It's easy to see how people came up with stories of witches and goblins. The forest stretches for over 6,000 square kilometers and is filled with winding rivers, picturesque villages, and ancient folklore. Legends talk about werewolves, sorcerers, and even a headless horseman who rides through the trees on a great white steed. While you might not run into a witch's gingerbread house, the atmosphere is so thick with history and myth that you can't help but feel like you've stepped into another world. The Romans, who were scared of this place, called it Silva Nigra, the Black Forest, because it was so dark and impenetrable. It's a place where fairy tales feel real. For our final stop, we're back in California for something truly epic. We are in Redwood National and State Parks, home to the tallest living things on planet Earth. These are the coast redwoods, ancient giants. They can grow to be over 380 feet tall. That's taller than a 35-story building. Standing at the base of one of these trees is a humbling experience. You can't even see the top. Some of these trees have been alive for over 2,000 years. They were here before the Roman Empire even existed. It is absolutely insane. Walking through this forest feels like you're an ant in a world of giants. The scale is impossible to capture on camera. These massive trees create their own microclimate. They capture moisture from the coastal fog. Fog then drips down to the forest floor, watering the trees and plants below, a process called fog drip. This forest is a testament to the power and endurance of nature. These trees are living monuments, silent witnesses to centuries of history. And that's a wrap. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications for more daily Weird Wise facts. Thank you for watching.